Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the prestigious WBC Silver Belt Heavyweight Championship. And it's all brought to you by World of Boxing Promotions and sanctioned by the Professional Boxing Federation of Russia. President Viktor Agay, Supervisor Igor, Mayor of the World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Suleiman, and Supervisor for the WBC is Cuban. We at ringside, the three judges scoring this contest: Ian John Lewis Barry, Lindenman, and Len Quisto, and inside the ring in charge of the action at the bell, World Championship veteran referee Mimo Barrio. And now, the officials are ready, the fighters are in the ring, and they are ready, ladies and gentlemen, dingus. But let's get ready to music, applause, rumble. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red and weighing in officially at 1,091 kilograms, 22 professional fights, 21 victories with 13 knockouts, only one defeat. Originally from Cuba, but now living, training, and fighting out of Cork, Ireland. The challenger, WBC number 2 ranked heavyweight contender in the world. Mike the music, rebel purrs, applause, and fighting out of the red corner, wearing black, official weight 105.4 kg. This Olympic gold medal champion now has a professional record consisting of 28 victories, including 20 wins by knockout, only one defeat. AOFIA, the reigning and defending WBC Silver Belt Heavyweight Champion, former heavyweight champion of the world, Russ VZ Alexander. Applause. SAS. Well, nobody does it quite like Michael does it. Do they remember Sasha? Mike, remember what told you in dressing room? No rabbit punch, no L blue, and watch. You're red. Okay, good luck. Sure, Michael Buffer wouldn't mind me imparting the information that this year he'll be celebrating his 71st birthday. He doesn't look music bad, so this is the one that the big crowd's been waiting music for. Perez's only defeat was against Bryant Jennings, who we saw taking Vladimir Klitschko the distance recently. It was a split decision that he lost there, and he was outworked in the latter stages of the fight. His lack of core fitness may be letting him down. D knows he's a talent, but what Perez turns up, that's always the problem. Well, as you say, Barry, if you can't get up for a fight of this magnitude, then maybe it's time to start thinking about doing something else. You would think so, wouldn't you? You know this is the biggest fight of his career. He was the Gens was a big one. Might have got him a world title fight. This again will almost definitely get him a world title fight. Nice solid right hand from Foring, good fast hands. Oh, great shot, terrific right hand. And Perez was rocked by that, managed to stay upright, but it was a terrific punch, and he's gone. Another right hook from Povetkin, and in the first round, what a performance from Povetkin. I don't think he knows where he is. The Italian referee taking a close look. He's allowing him to continue. I think this should be stopped. He's going to go again, and it's all over. The fight has been stopped in the very first round. Sometimes he does not look spectacular. Tonight, well, it doesn't get a great deal more spectacular. What am I talking about? That was absolutely sensational, and where we were talking about it depends. What Perez turned up, it didn't matter. What Perez turned up, that long right hand first of all, that Perez in trouble, and finish him off then with that right hook, just tremendous. I think the referee should have stopped it when he first got up. Perez didn't know where he was. What a statement that is, beating Perez, not maybe a massive statement, knocking him out in one round. Huge. Well, we are aware of your comments out there on social media, and I know they sort of perceived wisdom was that Perez would run out of gas and Povetkin would come home in the second half of the fight, and that's a pretty fair call. I don't think any of us expected that. No, not at all. Not at all. No one really thought that. Pin, he can punch, is a really massive concussive puncher, but the technique there, the lovely long right hand from out the distance. That's the second shot. That's the one that puts him down, but there was a right straight right hand before that had him in trouble. Yeah, you want to see the whole of the exchange there. That's what finished it, but the damage had already been done. Yeah, I think the damage already done with the long right hand. No, they're not going to show it. I don't think Barrow, good shot that is. Still get just turned around the body. They just got a little bit spun round together actually when they got in close. Perez don't know where he is from there On what was the referee doing allowing it to continue? Well, because he stood up. And he haven't stumbled. I think that's what it was, but shouldn't you? The referee should have maybe got, I don't want to criticize the referee too much. Should have got Perez to walk towards him, and seeing he was in no state to continue, but what a well, that's a statement. That is a statement, you know. While the people say he's a little bit on the chinny side, and good as he looked in his last fight, does he really take a shot? If he doesn't take a shot, and he gets connected with something like that, well, he wouldn't want to fight for that, I don't think, and why would he? And if he did, if that F go the per bids, they'll get old bid, and that'll be. In Russia, they've seen the power of the financial backing they have to get Vladimir Klitschko over there. They'll get Wilder over in Russia, and then he throws upon that. Could be good night, the Wilder. Well, I don't think people can quite believe what they've just seen. We didn't get opportunity to see just what Perez could deliver in the end. They had no chance to do anything. The end comes at 1 minute 31 seconds of round number 1 as referee Bovi will calls a halt to the contest. The winner by TKO victory, still silver belt champion for the WBC, but now the number 1 ranked heavyweight contender and mandatory challenger for the heavyweight championship of the world. Russ Alexander.